Mastery Academy is insane. I mean, Trade House, the songs that they got going on, songs that I hear from all over the different, teams that we got here, guys. It's just cool what's really starting to pop off here in 2021. I just got back from a Chairman 100 meeting down in Houston. And, one thing coming out of that event, guys, is this is family. Everybody, obviously, we're from different teams, from different countries, from different areas. But at the end of the day, guys, this is a family. So I want you guys to type family in the chat, because let's make this thing a family. If you just got started, understand that you're a part of something bigger than just me, than just Chris, than just, some of the top leadership here. It's bigger than us, guys. We're impacting people all over the world. And my goal, guys, on this call today is to give you guys the roadmap on how I went Chairman 100, how I was able to learn trading, and what my story was kind of like. Because at the end of this call, guys, I want you to be able to leave this call knowing that, hey, if I want to go hit Chairman 100, I'm just going to do what Matt did. I'm going to follow his lead, and I'm going to do what he did. And just understand something, guys, that I want you guys all to win. I don't care if you're on my team or not. I know a lot of you guys are from different countries and different things like that. We're family. So you don't have to be on my team in order to, have success in this company, because whoever you are with, they're amazing leaders. I don't care if it's David and Metier's organization. I don't care if it's Trade House's organization. I don't care if it's Alex's, Ivan's, whoever's, guys. It doesn't matter. We're family here. We care for you. We want you guys all to win. It's an amazing, amazing thing what we got going on here, guys. And I'm just blessed to be a part of it. And you guys are too. So if you are brand new, welcome. And congratulations on making the best decision of your entire life. So, guys, I'm excited. A little bit about me, guys, it's just so we're not strangers. I actually got introduced to this industry when I was 22 years old, back in May 14th of 2012. So I'm actually going in on almost now my ninth year this year. And it's crazy. A lot of people, a lot of you guys have just saw that I cracked Chairman 100, and you saw 10 other chairmans pop at the same exact time, and you're like, yo, how did he do that so fast? And I'm going to show you guys exactly how that's possible. So if you're excited for a breakthrough in 2021, let's see those fire emojis, because I'm going to give you guys the juice. I'm going to give you guys the sauce that it takes to go do that. But rewind to when I was 22 years old, guys. I got introduced to this industry just like you guys did. I'm sure a lot of you had friends that were excited, that they basically told you that they were doing something crazy, and they wanted to share it with you. And that's how it was shared with me, guys. People were excited that were around me. My friends, they got introduced to the industry, and they were like, Matt, you got to check this out. This is crazy. We're going to get rich. We're going to make a lot of money. And when I saw this industry, guys, it was a blessing. I mean, when I saw this, guys, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know what I was going to do in life. I was going through school, kind of just going through the motions, kind of doing what everyone else was doing, just because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I always told myself I was going to be successful, but I didn't know what I was going to do. So I always had that mindset that I wanted to do something. So when I saw this industry, guys, that was it. And here's one point I want to make. There's 5,600 people on this call right now, and you guys are on this call. That means you made a decision to get started here with I Am Mastery Academy. That means that you already got started. So understand something, that you're already winning. You're already on the right path towards success. See, when we say yes to this industry, guys, we're the 1%. See, most people, guys, they don't say yes. They are happy with what they're doing, or actually, you know what? They're not happy with what they're doing, but they decide to just keep doing it because that's all they know. And they're scared for anything different. So, the fact that you said yes to this industry, just like I did, guys, we're already winning. We're already on the right direction. So just give yourself a round of applause and pat yourself on the back, because you already made the first step to change your life. You already made the first step to level up and get better. So when I got started, guys, when I was 22, I was excited. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I was like ignorance on fire. It's like someone put a match under my butt. I was so excited. I went and told all my friends, and guess how many people signed up? 0. Nobody signed up. See, when I got started, guys, I didn't know what I was talking about. I didn't know what I was doing. All I knew is that I was excited about something, because it was opportunity. And it was opportunity that was not going to be held back by someone telling me how much I can make. So, for me, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go out there. I'm going to crush it. And I thought all my friends were going to join. but none of them did. All of them were like, no, man, I'm good. I'm going to continue to go to school. Those things don't work. Those things are a scam. Those things are a pyramid. The people at the top make all the money. And, for me at the time, I was like, are they right? Like, because I never saw the industry. I didn't know what it was. But for me, I was like, you know what? I want to find out. I'm not going to give up. I don't care what my friends say. So, for everyone that's brand new on this call, guys, if you leave here and you go try to tell your, most broke best friend, that doesn't really know anything about anything, if they give you their opinion, look at them and say, you know what? I don't care what your opinion is. I'm going to continue to keep doing this. That's the first piece of advice that I'd give you guys, because that's what I did. So over my first year, guys, I didn't really sign up anybody. I think I made $100 in my first year back in 2012. Ended up kind of actually falling out of that first company. I never quit, but my card ended up getting declined. I wasn't really plugging into the fire, wasn't really going to the meetings. So fast forward to 2015. So 3 years later, obviously I still knew about this industry, but I decided to give it another shot. Same company, but I had a friend that I knew was doing it and was doing pretty well at it. And I was like, you know what? Here's the deal. I know in life that if you want to be successful, you just have to find someone that's successful. You got to find someone that knows how to do it. You got to lock arms with them and you got to learn from them. So that's another thing that I tell you guys, that, if you are brand new, lock in with somebody. Listen to Alex Morton's YouTube videos. Listen to Ivan Tapia's, mentorship calls. Listen to Jason and Matt's, anytime they go live, listen to every single thing that they say. Listen to the leadership of this company, guys, because that's what you need to do. You need to lock in with someone that has the results that you want. So in 2015, guys, that's what I did. I locked in, with my best friend, my business partner now, Mr. Joey Wilson. And he kind of taught me everything. He taught me exactly how he had success in the industry, what it took, how to invite, basically, guys, how to build my business. And that is what I'm going to do for you guys today. I'm going to show you first, how to start, how to even launch, because I'm sure a lot of you guys, you don't even know how to launch yet. You don't even know what to do yet. So you're kind of like, you know what? I am excited, but I don't have direction. So that's what I'm going to do for you guys. So that's what Joey did for me. And that's all I needed, guys. Because remember, I had that desire, I had that motivation, and I was willing to be consistent, but I just didn't know what I needed to be consistent with. So, once I was given those tools, I just ran with it, guys. I actually enrolled almost 5,000 people in my previous company. I hit a pretty significant rank, not the top rank, but it was a good rank. And I did that for about 3 years. But, some things happened. Obviously, in business, things can happen. But, God kind of pushed me in a different direction. And at the time, it was the scariest thing that's ever happened to me, because I was making good money, but it all got taken away. So for me personally, guys, it was a very low moment in my life. I went from making good money to having negative $800 in my bank account 3 years ago. I was actually living in my mom's basement. My car got repossessed. And I was just at a really low point in my life. And my business partner said, you know what? Alex Morton's here for the Super Bowl. And he said that we can meet up with him at Applebee's. And he wants to share with us kind of what's going on here with I Am Mastery Academy. And at the time, I was like, I was open, but I didn't know anything about trading. I didn't know anything about Forex. I didn't know anything about anything. So coming to that meeting, I was like, dude, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to do this. Like, how am I going to be able to talk about, Forex and trading? So when we sat down with Alex, he started going through the product. And for me, I wasn't even listening. In my mind, I'm thinking of things like, all right, well, this guy's doing pretty well for himself. He's absolutely killing it. And you know what? I'm willing to just give this thing a shot. So whatever he's going to say, let's just do it. And I was literally just waiting for him to be done, because I was like, whatever this dude is doing, I'm all in. And, I want to remind you guys, at the time, I didn't even pay for that lunch because I didn't have any money. And Alex ended up paying for that lunch. He still gives me grief to this day about it. But, man, I'm so glad that he took the time to do that, because not only has he changed my life, but now he's given me the ability to change lives from all over the world. So got started, guys. That was January 16th of 2018. So my 3-year mark, guys, was yesterday. 3 years in this company, 3 years in this business was literally yesterday, guys. And, we got started. I didn't believe in the trading. I didn't think it worked. I was pretty skeptical. For me, I was like, you know what? My previous company, no one traveled. So, here, if no one trades, I'll just build a business. And that was kind of my mindset coming in, guys, because in my previous company, we didn't have to travel to make money. So I was like, why do we need to trade to make money? So I came in with the business mindset. I was like, you know what? I'm going to call my friends. I'm going to tell them I'm working with the highest paid millennial in the entire industry. He's sharp. He's going to help us. We're a part of the fastest growing company, even though I didn't even know if we were the fastest growing company. That's just the type of belief that I had. So guys, what I did is I got on the phone and I just started calling people. And I started just going crazy my first day, my first week. So I actually enrolled about 65 people in my first week. And the first 65 people, we got them on a Zoom call. We shared the vision with them. And the 65 grew to over 500 in our first 90 days. So we hit Chairman 10 in our first 90 days. And then we got smacked. We got smacked with a massive wall. And the reason for that wall is because, guys, we were not trading. We were not learning how to trade. We didn't know anything about trading. So the people that we were putting in, they were just falling out. It was like a revolving door. It's like having a bucket pouring water into it, but there's a hole at the very bottom. How good is that going to be if you're just dumping a bunch of water and it's never going to stay? So we had to figure out how to plug that hole. How do we plug that bucket, and how do we move forward? And by the grace of God, I ended up finding obviously binary options by accident from Ness. And that's where everything changed, guys, because we put people onto those calls. And, one thing I'm going to tell you guys is that without a test, you're never going to have a testimony. So anything that you're going through, just understand that that's a part of your journey. That's a part of your testimony, and use that as testimony. For what I would say to every single person on this call, anytime anything bad happens to you in your life, think about it in a positive way. Think about it in a way where it's like, okay, I can grow from this, because here's the deal. In about, 6 months, a year, 2 years, I'm going to be able to inspire other people with what's happening to me right now. How can you help someone grow if you've never grown yourself? Every single time something's ever happened to me, I've just taken it as a growth period. I've taken it as it was an opportunity for God to say, hey, you got to grow, man. You got to get better. So that's what I did. I just grew. I got better. And like I said, I found binary options. I got super lucky. I mean, to be honest, guys, I got lucky finding that. He was on Zoom with about 100 people that maxed out every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I ended up hopping on, seeing a live session. And that was it. That was enough for me. I was like, you know what? I can do this. I can press call and I can press put. That's easy enough for me. I copied in high school and college. I can copy here. So, just started doing that. And our team, we grew. We did pretty well. And, we got our team back. We were solidified Chairman 10s, on our way to Chairman 25. But we just still struggled. And the reason why we struggled is because me and Joey, we didn't really have that leadership role yet. We weren't ready for the massive success. So one of the things I'm going to tell you guys too is that you have to give yourself time to grow in your mind. You have to also give yourself time to grow with your actions. That you need to grow, you need to get better. In order to make the money, you have to be able to grow to that point. See, some people, they'll come into the business, guys, and they'll make $2,000 like that. They'll hit P2000 like that. But then you'll realize that 30 days later, they're not even P2000 anymore. And, the money can come fast, but a lot of the times, guys, if you're not there yet mentally, if you're not there yet emotionally, and if you're not there yet as a leader, the money's not going to stay. And that's what I realized. So you have to figure out how to always grow. And for me to grow, it was like, you know what? I need to accept the role of teaching my team how to trade. I need to be the one that teaches them, what call is, what put is, how it works. So that's what I concentrated on. I was like, you know what? I want to take, the responsibility of teaching my team how to trade. And it started with like 10, 15 people at one of my leaders' houses, and getting out of my comfort zone, just trying to teach them how it all worked. And that was kind of the start of it. And then I started holding Zoom calls. And then I started kind of just teaching people how to take trades and teaching, the strategy that Ness taught. And then one thing led to another. And our team started getting bigger. And then it started getting bigger. And, I don't want to get too far into my story yet with the trading side of things. But we will. But, guys, for the business, it took me pushing myself into the trading role. And that's what I'm going to say to a lot of the leaders on this call. Like, you don't have to be a master at trading. But what I would say is at least learn the basics. You want to be the leader of your group that at least knows the basics, that can teach your team maybe once a week. Because once I did that, guys, people came to me instead of going to someone else. And that grew credibility with my team. I'm not saying you have to be a master. You don't have to be me. You don't have to be any of the educators. But for me, I realized that the minute I started at least teaching my team, yo, this is how it works. This is what you got to do. They started looking at us differently. They started feeling like they were part of a system. And the system, guys, is the most crucial part of the entire, thing. So to hit Chairman 100, guys, I want to stop right there with my story really quick. We'll get into that a little bit later, but I want to go through how can you hit Chairman 100. So this is going to be your first step. This is going to be the very beginning. So if you're taking notes, guys, and you want to go hit Chairman 100, tell me that you're paying attention. Type paying attention in the chat real quick. If you're paying attention, type that in the chat. So I want to make sure that you're taking notes, you're writing this down, because I'm going to give you the juice, guys, that it takes to go hit Chairman 100 right now. So first things first, got to make a massive list. Like I'm talking massive. Make a list. 200 plus names, guys. First name, last name, phone number. Take your phone, do a phone dump. Take your Facebook wall, Facebook friends list, do a dump. Literally write names. And here's what I actually want you to do. I want you to tag me. If you already follow me on Instagram, guys, tag me on Instagram with your new list. I want to see 7,700 mentions on Instagram of people's lists, because that's going to be the first step of you guys going out there and actually crushing it. Go make a massive list. I don't care who it is. If it's your cousin, your brother, your mama, your cousin, your auntie, whoever, put them down. You're going to show every single person this business and this opportunity, because here's the deal, guys. There's not many opportunities out there in the world. This is the best opportunity on planet Earth. This can give people the opportunity to not only learn a skill set, but become financially free. There's nothing else better out there. So make a massive list. Now, after you make that massive list, here's how I want you to invite. Here's how I want you to text your list or call your list. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to say, hey, how's it going? First, that's just start with that. You don't need to start with a paragraph of what I Am Mastery Academy is. You can start with, hey, how's it going? Just start the conversation. After that, guys, here's one of the things that I've used that's worked really, really well. I'm working on something big. I'd love to get your opinion on it. You have any time in the next 48 hours? Leave it at that. I didn't say trading. I didn't say investing. I didn't say business. I didn't say financial freedom. I didn't say anything, guys. I just said, hey, I'm working on something big and I'd love to get your opinion on it. When you ask someone's opinion, guys, that makes them feel special. That makes them feel like, you care how they think. So right in their mind right away, they're like, yo, I'll give this guy my opinion. I'll give this girl my opinion. You're not even trying to sell them. You're just trying to get their opinion on something. And then by saying you have any time in the next 48 hours, that's giving them a timeline. That's giving them, a timeline, but it's also closing timeline. So you can fill your schedule up really, really fast. I mean, guys, if you have 200 to 500 names and you either text or call those names with what I just said, your calendar by hour should be maxed. And this is going to get into the next point of how to go Chairman 100. To go Chairman 100, guys, it's going to take 1,000 days, about 2.5 years. I've been in the business for 3. It took me a little bit longer. My mentor said in my previous company, to really reach financial freedom, a lot of the times it's going to take 1 to 3 years. 3 years is kind of like that magical point, which is 1,000 days. The 1,000 days is going to go by no matter what. And what's kind of crazy is, the 3 years is going to go past fast. So what I would say, guys, is that, the time's going to pass. Why not give this thing a real go? Sacrifice the next year and a half, 2 years, 2.5 years. Give this thing a legit shot. So the invite is simple. Hey, how's it going? I'm working on something big, and I'd love to get your opinion on it. You have any time in the next 48 hours. So that's 2 days. The next 2 days, you have any time. They'll tell you, yeah, I'm actually free tomorrow at 1 p.m. Why? What's up? What is it about? Or what is this? And then the next thing you're going to say, if they ask anything other than that's okay, I'll see you at 1 p.m., you just say this. It's something that honestly I can't even explain over text. It's something new, completely brand new to me. That's why I want to get your opinion on it, because if I'm going to do this, I want to make sure that you're behind it also. You're really making that person feel special. You're really making that person that when they come to that meeting, they're going to feel like, yo, this person really wants to get my opinion on that. So really, guys, it's just a yes or no system. It's not a explain a book of what all that is. It is a yes or no system. So once you meet with them, guys, this is not a sale. This is not where you're going to sit down and you're going to sell them on the info. What you're going to do is you're going to share the information and you're going to ask them to get started. That's it. So I have a YouTube video that I share the information, and I also show trading. I know a lot of the leaders, they have their own overview videos. Guys, get back to your P600 and above. See what your overview video is. Sit down with your laptop. Play the video. Sit down with them. Say, hey, thanks for coming. Here's what I want to share with you. I just want your opinion. Share the information with them. And at the very end, just say, hey, do you want to do this with me? Just simple. Ask. See, 99% of people, they don't even ask. They show so many people and they do all this work to get people to see the information, but then they never ask them to get started. They never ask them to do it. They never ask them like, hey, do you want to do this with me? You'd be blown away, guys, how many people will just say yes. How many people will say, yeah, I'd love to do this. No one's going to tell you yes unless you ask them. You have to at least ask them if they want to get started. So invite, get them to the meeting or the Zoom call, share the information, then ask them to get started. That's it. 3 to 5 a day for the next 1,000 days. Write that down. 3 to 5 people a day for the next 1,000 days to reach Chairman 100. I mean, think about that, guys. Would you sacrifice the next 3 years to maybe making $100,000 a month? Yes or yes? Would you, in the next 3 years, just dedicate showing 3 to 5 people a day to be a Chairman 100? Yes or yes? I hope that thing says yes, because it's worth it, guys. So once they get started, now it's your turn to launch them. It's your turn to actually officially get them started. So the way that I get them started, guys, is I have a welcome text. So I have a text that I send them immediately when they get started. It says, welcome to the team. So I just something simple. Welcome to the team. First things first, congrats on the best decision of your life. Let's take this to the top together. So it's just simple. It's really simple. It's just welcome to the team. Welcome on a great decision. Let's take this thing to the top together. Now, however your guys' team system is in place, my system might be a little bit different than some of the other organizations, but everything works. Whatever they got in place, guys, you use that. If you trade Forex, do that. If you trade HFX, do that. If you trade DCX, do that. If you do e-commerce, do that. But for me, right after saying that, I have a trading fast start where I have a couple different telegrams that will be the team telegram, cash trap telegram, and then some other update. If I'm doing a new team, I have that telegram. So write that down, guys. Have that in place. Have the welcome to the team. First things first, congrats on the growth of your business. First, congrats on the best decision of your life. Let's take this thing to the top. Trading breakdown. Then building fast start. So welcome, trading, building. Now on the building, guys, I keep it simple for the brand new person. I say, hey, make a list of 10 names of people that you want to share this with. Send me a picture after you did it. So makes it super simple. It's not overwhelming to the brand new person. After they get on a trading, this is where I talk about the 200 plus names and after taking this thing serious. The reason why I'm telling you guys all this stuff is because obviously you're on here for a reason. You're already a part of the company. You're on a chairman mentorship. You want to go hit Chairman 100. But for the brand new person, what I would tell them is, yo, make a list of 10 people. Nothing too crazy. Send me a picture after you make it. After that, let's set up a Zoom launch call for you or a home event in the next 72 hours. When Apple comes out with a new product, they don't just put it on the shelves and expect people to buy it. They launch their products. So success loves speed. What day works best for you in the next 72 hours? This is getting recorded, guys. It will be up for anybody that misses any of this stuff. But yeah, So let's set up a Zoom launch call or a home event in the next 72 hours. I always tell them this. Apple, they don't just put their stuff on shelves and hope people buy it. They launch every single thing that they come out with because success loves speed. So what day works best for you? Boom. Next thing, make a 30-day goal, 90-day goal, 12-month goal. This is for brand new people. This is the new text, guys, that I send to people. And then number 4 is the most important that you need to tell every brand new people, because who has shown somebody that's maybe their best friend, or it's someone that, you really, really, care about, and they tell you that this is a pyramid, this is a scam, doesn't work. So what I tell people, guys, right off the bat is consider the source. And this is going to be very true for every single one of you guys that just got started. Consider the source. Consider who is giving you their opinion. Because here's the deal. If you buy someone's opinion, you have to buy their lifestyle. Do not take advice from people that don't have the lifestyle that you want. Because here's the deal, guys. You wouldn't go to someone that's out of shape or is not fit and ask them for weight loss advice. You wouldn't ask someone that doesn't know what they're doing and ask them for advice. You just wouldn't do it, guys. So you don't take advice from broke people. If they tell you this doesn't work and it's a scam, look at them and say, hey, I appreciate what you're saying, but I'm going to listen to the people that are winning in life, because to be completely honest and not to be mean, what are you doing? How can you tell me that this is a scam? Dude, you work at Burger King. You make $8 an hour, and I'm not even trying to be mean. Do you want to level up or not? Sometimes the people that will tell you that this is a scam, that this shit doesn't work, a lot of the times, guys, they just need a little slap in the face, a little posture. You guys develop posture, you will knock Chairman 10 in 90 days. If you just get a little bit of a backbone with some of the people that you're talking to, you will knock Chairman 10 in 90 days. So brand new people, I always tell them that. Don't take advice from people that don't have the lifestyle that you want. And then I show them how to invite. And then that's basically it, guys. And at the very end, I just say, look forward to working with you, helping you become the next big success story. And then, guys, it's just a numbers game. Like I said, 1,000 days, 3 to 5 a day. Whoever signs up, boom, you launch them. After they get started, after you launch them, guys, now it's time to learn how to build depth and how to grow your team. So if you're brand new, guys, this might not make sense, but once you start growing a team, what you want to do is you want to drive depth. See, in I Am Mastery Academy, guys, we've got to build 3 legs. 3 legs to 10,000, that's Chairman 500. If you want to make $500,000 a month, you got to put 10,000 in each leg. Pretty simple. It's not very hard. Basically, guys, what I do is my goal when I got started with this business is I knew I wasn't going to have a business unless I had 30 personals. So if you guys are on here, guys, I want you to just start over. I don't care. I do not care if you have 50 personals, 75 personals. Right now, you have 0. Let's all start, actually. You know what? Today is the 17th of January. I want you guys all to start over, completely start over. So everyone has 0 personals. Any chairman that's on this call right now, guys, if you have a downline that has put in 30 personals in the next 30 days, I want you to get in contact with me and I'll do a private VIP training on trading. So I will teach people how to trade if they go get 30 personals in the next 30 days, personally on a Zoom call. So all the chairmen that are on this call right now, get in touch with me if you have someone on your team that has put in 30 personals in the next 30 days, and I will do a full VIP training in depth on exactly how I trade if they get 30 personals in the next 30 days. Because I knew, guys, when I got started, if I didn't have 30 personals, I didn't have a team. So I came to this business that, I got to put in 30 personals. So now you want to drive depth. So here's how you do it. What you do is you put your 3 personals in right away. So that starts your 3 legs. Your 4th personal, guys, goes under the first person you enrolled. Second, you drive depth under that leg. So let's say you got 3 across. Your 4th is going on that first leg. Your 5th is going under that first leg. 6th, And every single time you put somebody at the very bottom, guys, you send a congrats on the growth of your business all the way up that leg. What it does is you're basically placing people like a match. Someone's going to pop, someone's going to do something, and it's going to send a flame all the way up that leg. And then what it's going to do, guys, is someone that you didn't even know that was going to be a builder will look at that and go, dude, you've put 10 people on my team in the last week. I'm all in, dude. Let's run. Like, I think I could actually go hit P600 now. See, sometimes people just need a little bit of belief. So whenever I put somebody in, I am throwing them on the new leg that I'm building, and I'm sending a congrats to the growth of your business on every single person. So this is a perfect thing for you guys. 30 personals in the next 30 days. I don't care if you're a P6, P1, P2, P5, Chairman 10, Chairman 25, Chairman 50, Chairman 100. I'm going to do it with you. I'll go put in 30 personals the next 30 days, and I'll put them on my Instagram. Every single personal that I get, I will put it on my Instagram, and I'll say number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. I'm going to lead by example. I'm going to show you guys that I can do it because it's not hard. You just got to make a list. You got to make a massive list, and you got to go out there and invite. And if you're showing 3 to 5 people a day, you will get a personal a day. So boom, you get your first personal. That's your first leg. Boom, get your second personal. That's your second leg. Boom, get a third personal. That's your third leg. Next personal, your number 4 goes under number 1. You place them under number 1. Number 5 goes under number 4, and so on and so forth. Every single time, congrats on the growth of your business. And then during that time, you're sending them the link. Make a list of 10. Here's how you invite. Don't take other people's opinion. When can we throw a launch call for you? In the next 72 hours to show some people. And then what you're doing, guys, and what that's called is called tap rooting. See, what's crazy in my business actually right now, nobody that's a chairman, guys, was a personal. Maybe there's 1 or 2. But the people that are in my business, guys, that are leaders, came from people that I didn't even know. The people that I hang out with the most aren't even people that I know. Every single time you sign somebody up, guys, that gives you a market of another 100 people that you don't know. Every single personal it knows 100 people that you don't know. So what I do is I tap root. So when you're building that line, you're sending congrats on the growth of your business. You're also helping them share this with your network, and you're in their lives. You're trying to figure out who they're signing up to see who's a leader, and trying to figure out who's going to actually do this and who's going to take this serious. And then as you're doing that, guys, boom, it will light a match. And then once you pop some P600s, guys, start a Facebook group, start a Telegram that's for P600s and above, and teach this system. And as you develop leaders, guys, set the expectations of the group. Let these guys know, 30 personals, 30 days. You don't have a team unless you have 30 personals. The success, if you set massive expectation, guys, you're gonna have massive results. See, when we flipped a gear, guys, about 7-8 months into this business, and we really took this thing serious, we took trading serious, it's crazy what happened, guys. We went Chairman 10 to Chairman 100 in a 9-month period. We were struggling at Chairman 10. But what I realized is we just had to go back to the basics. We had to do some of these things. So what did me and Joey do? We just personally enrolled. We were looking for some leaders. We started going back to doing congrats on the growth of your business. We started going back to the things that we knew that worked. And it worked. So I can sit here today and say that it works. So when I started teaching the team and I started helping them trade, guys, back in August of 2018, I had about a couple $1,000s in my account. But when I started teaching people how to trade, it went from about 2,000 to 11,000. See, guys, if you help enough people get what they want, you in return can get what you want. That goes both with business and trading. See, the business side just took a little bit to catch up. Trading, I had massive success right away. Because, guys, to be honest, I started trading just for other people. I'm a builder first. I'm not even a full-time trader. I always just traded to build. I realized that if I could help other people trade, they'd stay in the business. I just ended up becoming really, really good at it. But if you help enough people get what they want, you in return get what you want. So I just started trading. Took that account from about 2,000 to 11,000. Calls went from about 15 people to 50 to 100 people. Everybody started putting it on their Instagrams. I started putting things on YouTube. Took that account to about 11,000 to 30,000. Started recording every single session, throwing them on YouTube. Juan Diego, these guys down in Central America asked me to do their Tuesday night sessions. And guys, to be completely honest, he's probably the number one reason why I got to where I'm at, because he took me out of my comfort zone, put me in front of about a couple thousand people every single Tuesday, and just made me trade for them. He didn't make me, but he put me in that position to become that type of guy. So took that account from about 30,000 to 230,000. Corporate asked me to become an educator because everybody was just jumping on Zoom. They weren't getting on Golive anymore. And at that time, guys, to be completely honest, I almost said no. And the reason why I almost said no was because I didn't even know that I could educate. I didn't know that I even knew what I was really doing. But, God has a plan for all of us. And for me, guys, I just put my life in his hands. And I know that he's always got my best interest in mind. He wouldn't put it in my life if it wasn't something I was supposed to do. So I said yes. And that was at about 230,000, guys. And a lot of you have been able to see me now go from about 230,000 on Go Live all the way up now to over 8 million. And I don't say that to impress you guys. I don't say that to brag. I don't say that to boast. I just say it to say this. It works. And what's cool is I've been able to do it in front of people. I didn't just show up to the show with 8 million. I had to do that in front of thousands of people consistently every week for now 2 years. If you want to have success in this business, guys, you got to be consistent when no one's watching. See, with trading, I was able to stay consistent because everyone was watching. Business, though, is different. See, you have to be consistent with your list. You have to be consistent with your inviting. You have to be consistent with showing people behind closed doors. See, for the last 9 years, guys, I've been banging my head against the wall. I've been working my butt off. Everyone saw that I popped Chairman 100 and they thinking like, whoa, how do you do it so fast? Guys, it wasn't fast. It was just preparation. But when things align, the magic happens. And that's what can happen for all of you guys. But you got to make that decision first. Follow the system that I laid out and just run, just work, just do it. It'll be worth it. 1,000 days is going to go by no matter what. You'll look back, say, you know what? I'm so glad that I did it. I'm so glad that I went out there and I just worked. Because you'll look back, you'll be very, very thankful. So guys, thank you so much for having me on here. Brandon Boyd did record this. A reminder for all the chairmen that are on this call, guys, please get in contact with me starting now, January 17th, all the way. I'll end this at February 17th. So February 17th, guys. Well, actually, that's not 30 days, is it? Let me see. When is 30 days? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 13. You know what? I'll be generous. February 28th. So you actually have more than 30 days. Anybody on here that goes and gets 30 personals, let your upline, P5, Chairman 10 know, get in contact with me. We'll set up a Zoom, guys, in that start of March. We'll go out there, guys, and we'll crush it. I appreciate all of you guys. We're a family here. We're a unity. We're coming into 2021, guys. We have a goal of over 1,000 chairmans. We're going to take this company to 1 billion, and we're going to impact thousands and thousands of lives. If you guys got value tonight, guys, if you guys got value today, go ahead, drop some 333s in the chat, guys. I love all y'all. Thank you for all of you guys, for all the leaders that are on here. Thank you for everything that you do. You guys are the backbone of this company. You guys are the bloodline. So the days that you work, when you don't want to work, just understand that you are what keeps this company going. You guys see the recognition of the top chairmen and things like that, but just understand the P600s on this call, the P150s on this call, you are the bloodline of this company. The days you work when you don't want to, when someone tells you that this is a scam and it doesn't work, understand something. You're the reason why we're here. You're the reason why this keeps